Hello and welcome to day 4 of Inspired Action. Before we step into the meditation, I just want to say I'm so proud of you. We have done incredible work in the first 3 days, and I know whatever is meant to pour through, I can feel it like knocking on my heart chakra, and I'm excited to see where we go from here because you've done incredibly brave work, and it's time to really step into and shift from knowing that you've had blocks. We all do. We're human. Our ego tries to keep us small and safe, and you chose to look at them, you chose to release them, and then you chose to really activate all of you as we grounded into your body. And then you chose to bring the people that you love into this experience with you. And today is feeling really next level. And you're ready for it because of the preliminary work that you've done throughout the experience of this so far. So well done. Okay, take a deep breath. Get really centered, get comfortable. I call in divine inspiration. I call in all of our spirit teams, our guides, our angels, everything that is universally of the highest potential, of the highest truth, of the highest love. It is here solely to help this human in her experience to take the steps that are in alignment with her soul's calling. I call forth the energy and the knowing that what we want, we not only can have, but it's already done, waiting for us to turn toward it, to open toward it, and to align ourselves with it and receive it. I call forth the feeling of inspiration to be totally activated in us today. And I thank every cooperative component of the entire universe that has created our lives and helped us to co-create our lives in a way that we are here in this moment at this exact time of the day, of the week, of the year, of our lifetimes, receiving these activations, receiving these meditations, and being willing to move from this spot. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Take a deep cleansing breath. And I'm getting the image here of you walking through the forest. You're in this beautiful, lush forest with a well laid out path. There are some rocks, some limbs jutting out of the ground, but you know this path so well. It's like the path was meant for you. I want you to just allow yourself to really be fully present here. What do you see in the forest? What do you smell, hear? What do you feel? Can you let yourself be fully activated by the healing energies that are so available to us by way of Mother Earth and the healing medicine that is the elements of the earth, the natural, clean, beautiful spaces that are here for us? There's a lightness in your heart, just like there's a lightness in your step. You've traveled through so many things in this incredible life of yours. And here you are on a path, traveling to the next destination. As you walk along the path, you feel an activation within your heart. It's almost as if the green color of the heart chakra is surrounded by this golden, almost like sunlight. Rays are permeating off of your entire heart chakra. It fills your whole chest. And you know in this moment that love is leading the way, that you can't get lost on this path, that there's no such thing as a wrong turn, that every choice and every decision that you make is of your highest good because you will always learn from it. And even if you make a choice that brings you down a path that you think perhaps you won't stay on very long, it is a guarantee that you're going to learn something from being there. Even if learning that you don't want to make that choice a second time is what you learned, that is holy sacred knowledge for you. It was worth traveling where you've traveled to know that you don't want to go there, as much as it's worth traveling where you've traveled to know where you do want to go. And as you're on this path, you can feel your heart leading the way. You come to a clearing in the path, and in the middle of the clearing, there is a waterfall. And it's almost like the waterfall isn't connected to a source of water that you can see, but it's almost like raining down from the eternal beyond, from the heavens above, from the skies limitless. You see a sign next to this beautifully enchanting waterfall, and it says worthiness. It says worthiness. You look at the miracle of what you see in front of you. You are in the middle of a forest. There is no business for a waterfall from the heavens to be pouring down in front of you, and yet here it is. You're reminded of you and how many millions of people, potentially billions of people, needed to know each other at specific times in order for you to even be created. How many people needed to meet? How many paths needed to be traveled down individually so that the union of people coming together to create you could happen? How many people did your grandparents, and how many sets of those people are there, did they have to say no to in order to find the person that they needed to say yes to, in order to continue the bloodline that led to you? How many star-aligned moments did there have to be in order for you to be here, standing in this forest, in front of this waterfall, with your dreams, with your callings, with the things that have felt confusing and the things that have felt clear, with the bad times that have made you hurt so deeply and the good times that have helped you to feel just intense elation? How many moments have there been in the history of humanity that led to you being here, witnessing the miracle that is the vision in your mind and letting that be the reflection back to the miracle that is you? You are worthy of your dreams. You are worthy of the life that calls to you, that you want to live, that you get to create, that you get to call people and experiences and money and fantastic moments into. You are worthy simply because you are here. You are worthy simply because you are here. Because the entire universe conspired to bringing you to life. You with your body. You with your strengths. You with your hopes, with the things that light you up, with your quirks, with the things that make you so weird, but you are so fabulous because you love how weird those little quirks are. You with your heart that glows with the green of the heart chakra and the golden of the sun. You are so special. You are so unique. And even if your calling seems similar to a bazillion people around you, nobody here, nobody ever has had your exact makeup, your exact talents, your exact spices, your exact innate truth. You are the only one who has your dreams, your callings, your way. And as we take action on that inspiration, we get to do so knowing that we don't have to explain anything. We don't have to justify anything. We don't have to prove anything. If we want it, we can have it because we are worthy of it, period. If you want it, you can have it because you are worthy of it, period. You know, in this clearing, that you could go right around this waterfall of worthiness. But you also know that connecting into the sacred element of water to cleanse, to purify, and to reflect back to you all that you truly are is exactly what you are worthy of. And so you walk straight through that waterfall, feeling a resurgence, feeling a remembrance, feeling a reconnection to your worthiness. And on the other side, your whole life stands before you. What does your dream life look like? I want you to continue walking along your path, thanking the worthiness waterfall. Because now, from this state of inspired worthiness, you get to go create your dream life. What do you do in your most aligned, lit up life? Who do you talk to every day? What do you eat? What kinds of clothes do you wear? Where do you live? Where do you vacation? Where do you go to meditate and to reconnect? What does your skin look like? What do you wear? What time do you go to bed? What time do you wake up? How often do you walk on the earth, swim in the waters, warm by the fire, and breathe in the sweet air? How often do you reconnect and remember how worthy you are? What are some promises that you make to yourself? What action do you take? And how do you rest and rejuvenate and recover? Your dream life is here. You're living it. And you are creating it every moment along the way. I want you to imagine yourself coming near the end of the forest path that you've been on. And in front of you is your dream life. Perhaps you see your home or your new workplace or your family members. Perhaps you're arriving to vacation. You get to dream into this moment in whatever way feels good to you. Knowing and trusting that when you take inspired action, it is actually the action that matters the most because it will be the most impactful now and in the moment, and you will get to harness it to bring you to what calls to you next. Because you are worthy. You are worthy of trusting yourself. You are worthy of taking action that supports yourself. And you are worthy of being your whole true self. Take a snapshot in your mind of the space that you are looking at, the place that you are looking at, the people, whatever it is that came to you. And I invite you to come back into your body, to reconnect with your physicality, knowing that if you can dream it up in a visualization as you just did, It's got to be, because it's already out there in potentiality, and now you get to take action to turn it into reality. And you are worthy of it. I want to invite you to open your eyes when it feels good for you. Write it down if it feels good. Write out your dream life. Write out what you saw. Write out how it feels to be worthy. So proud of you. So excited for you. Here we go. Here we flow.